to us. Today I don't have a guest. It's just me coming at ya. Yeah, just wanted to do a little live update. It's not live at all. Little update, just what I've been up to, what I want to talk about. Yeah, it's been good. I've been living alone without a roommate, so it's like a new lease on life where I'm like, I can watch whatever I want. That being said, when I did live with a roommate, we didn't really like watch TV together, so I could have watched whatever I want, but I would always feel like judged, which is totally just my insecurity. I don't think they really cared at all, but I would just be like, I don't want to watch this because what if I can't watch Pitch Perfect because they're going to come in and be like, oh, Pitch Perfect. Or maybe they loved Pitch Perfect and I'm just wildly insecure. But but that's besides the point. Anyways, I did recently rewatch Pitch Perfect, and it's like good and bad. It holds up because it's funny. It's like an original idea. Anytime a movie comes out and you're like, oh, that hasn't been done before, it's like, it's nice. So, I mean, the first one, obviously they did 2 sequels, so, it's been done a lot. And like, it came out of Glee, but it was kind of making fun of Glee a little bit. It was tongue in cheek. The stuff that doesn't hold up is mostly Anna Kendrick's character. She's like, I'm alt and I'm too cool. I want to be taken seriously as a DJ. And it's just so funny. Like, she thinks when she's singing, I can't remember. She's like, I don't know. She's singing like Bulletproof, and then Brittany Snow's like, she's like, you know that song, to Brittany Snow. And Brittany Snow is like, yeah, what do I live under a rock? And it's like, yeah, what does she think? She just thinks she lives in her own little world. She's an unlikable character. And I talk about this a lot, about unlikable characters and like anti-heroes. And I'm like, why can't we just like somebody? I just want to watch something where I like the person. Is that so hard? I want to root for you. Let me root for you. But anyways, it's fun. The songs are fun. Oh, there is one thing I tweeted this once, but I'll say it again here. She says, we do synchronized lady dancing to Mariah Carey chart toppers. They do not sing a single Mariah Carey song in the entire movie. Just a note, just something that they could have done better in my mind. Okay, I'm looking at my notes here. What else do I want to talk about? Ooh, I watched the TV show Starstruck. That's something new. Well, it came out last year. And it's so cute. Like, what a good little rom-com. It literally could have been a movie. I think there's only like 4 episodes, and they're 30 minutes each. But it's like, if you haven't seen it, it's called Starstruck. It's this like sitcom from this. It's not really a sitcom. It's a show from this New Zealand comedian, Rose Matafeo. I might say her name wrong, but she's really funny. That's the only thing I've seen her in, but she's funny in it. She created it, stars in it, and it's about her. She is a one-night stand with like a celebrity, but she doesn't know he's a celebrity, and then obviously she finds out, and it's just kind of about their relationship. It's so cute, and it's really funny, so I highly recommend that. It's on HBO Max or Crave. Crave has all that stuff in Canada. I really liked it. It was it made me be like, I need to write a thing. I love this whole female, like, I'm going to create and star in my own thing that's happening. Fleabag and I May Destroy You. That, I don't know, Mindy Kaling. There's a lot of examples. It's not really like a thing. It's just like a thing. You know what I mean? Okay, I also watched The Batman. I didn't talk about it on the last episode with Sean because he hadn't seen it, but oh man, I really liked The Batman. I thought Robert Pattinson was so good, and they really they made him really emo, like, and it was funny. I like laughed when I saw him. He had like the the black long hair that like Gerard Way and My Chemical Romance used to have, and yeah, and he's just brooding, and it's just funny to see him like, is that look back? I think kind of. But I thought he was really good. He had that whole like gruff voice. Also, he like narrated, and it was raining the whole time. It really reminded me of Sin City. I was like, if this wasn't Bruce Wayne, if you just changed the characters' names and like took away the bat costume, it could have been Sin City 3. Which I really liked Sin City. I think that's a compliment. And also there's a lot of famous people that I didn't know were in it. So like Colin Farrell, I knew played the Penguin. If you haven't seen, he's wearing a ton of prosthetics. He doesn't look like Colin Farrell at all, which is kind of a shame because we want to look at Colin Farrell. But I don't know, like he was really good, and then like apparently he's getting his own spin-off now as the Penguin. And then I said something like, oh, like I watched, like he was good, but I kept thinking like they could have like saved a lot of money on makeup and just cast somebody who like kind of looked like that already. Like, you know what? I like Hollywood's so dumb. I give someone else a chance. Like, I like Colin Farrell. I think he's a good actor, but like, I don't know. It's so weird. And then apparently he did say it's the freest he's ever felt, which I think makes sense because when you're like a really hot guy, people treat you differently. They treat you better, but maybe they treat you like you're dumb a little bit. Maybe he's like, oh, I got to act crazy and people didn't think I was dumb. Who knows? But I bet that spinoff will be good. So I knew he was in it, and Paul Dano plays the Riddler, and he's really good too. But then Jeffrey Wright plays Commissioner Gordon, and John Turturro's in it, and there was like someone else, a bunch of dudes, a bunch of like, you know, actor dudes that are names. But I was just like, oh, cool. This is a real dudes rock movie. And Zoe Kravitz was really good too, but she was the only named woman. Let's just say the Batman doesn't pass the Bechdel test. Oh, no, it does. I won't give it away, but I think it does actually. The Batman passes the Bechdel test. Interesting. I like that. I like that for the Batman. Good for them. But it also reminded me of the spin-off series Gotham that I did watch the first season of when it came out. I remember I was watching it when it was like airing, so I didn't and then I moved to Vancouver and I didn't continue to pay for cable, so I didn't keep watching it. I think it is all on Netflix now. I should, because I really did enjoy the first season. I thought it's a cool concept. I thought Ryan from the OC, Ben McKenzie, was great. I think he should be in more stuff. And they made Alfred like a DILF. They made him hot. So that was good too. And Jada Pinkett Smith, I don't think she's in the second season, but she's a really good villain in the first season of Gotham. Fish Mooney. And the guy who plays the penguin in that is very good. Yeah, I think that series, I was going to say it deserved more, but I think it was on for a while. I just didn't watch it. It deserved more from me. Sorry, Gotham. Another thing I did want to talk about, the Oscars are coming up at the end of March. And so they're having hosts for the first time in like 3 or 4 years. The 3 hosts, they're having Amy Schumer, Regina Hall, and Wanda Sykes, which I'm all for. I think that's I think having one person do it is probably a lot of work. Like, yeah, let's give it to 3 of them. Anything Wanda Sykes does is hilarious. She's one of the funniest people. So I'm excited to see that. I like Amy Schumer too, and Regina Hall. She's so funny. So I think that'll be good. I'm excited to see what they do. But also, they're changing a lot. They took 8 categories that they're not going to televise this year, which people always complain that the Oscars are too long. I watch the Oscars every year. all 3.5 hours of it. I love it. Eh, and so the categories that they're taking away, I have them written down here, are documentary short, animated short, live action short. To be fair, I don't care about those categories. I've never watched a short, which is, as someone who's like knows a lot of people trying to get started in entertainment, you make a short. That's what you do. So sorry to anyone I know who's made a short. I've been in a short. I never watched it. And that's not to say that they're bad. I'm sure there's a lot of really good ones. I'm sure the ones that are nominated are good. I just never watched them. But that being said, I do like watching those categories because those are a lot of first time or newer filmmakers, and when they get their moment on the Oscars stage, it's like palpable. It's so that they're always so excited. They're like, they're usually younger and they're like crying. Like, this is the thing that I do love about any awards shows. And this is why I watch the Oscars. And literally every person who wins an award, I will cry. They start to cry on stage, or they just say, like, anyone who's accomplishing their dreams or like trying to accomplish their dreams, it really gets to me. I cry through the whole thing. I'm like, oh, they did it. They're there. I'm so happy for them. I used to cry when people would get kicked off of So You Think You Can Dance. It was like they were just trying to live their dreams, and they were so close. It's just like you're taking away that moment for them, for these like newer filmmakers. I don't like that. I hope they still get to go, but still, the winner should get their chance on stage. I absolutely think they should not cut those. The other ones they're cutting: film editing, makeup and hair, original score, production design, and sound. It just said sound. It didn't say sound editing or sound mixing. I'm like, did they merge those categories, or is there like sound editing, and sound mixing? I don't know. I was always confused by that. But anyways, makeup and hair, like, I don't know. I this is the thing. I want all these people to have their moments. They're always so exciting. I mean, they didn't cut costumes, and I do always look forward to what the costume designers are wearing to the Oscars, because they're making their own shit. You always got to watch out for the costume designers. And sometimes they just wear, they make their own, simple dress, but sometimes they're dressed the most eccentrically, and like they're dressed cooler than all of the actresses wearing designer stuff, in my opinion. So they didn't cut costume design, which I'm glad about. But yeah, makeup and hair, I'm like, why? That's important. Original score, that's huge. I mean, those guys, and unfortunately most of them are guys, those guys are Hans Zimmer, Johan Johansson, Danny Elfman. I'm trying to think of other ones. They're celebrities to me. I love listening to movie scores. I think movies would be nothing without the scores. It's true. I don't know. I just think that's weird. I think all of it is weird. I don't know. They're trying to make it shorter, but will it be shorter? I think it'll still be a 3-hour ceremony. I think they're gonna shoehorn in more dumb performances by Eminem for no reason. Remember that in 2020, when Eminem just sang "Lose Yourself"? They didn't explain why. He just showed up. And sang "Lose Yourself." He did that at the Super Bowl this year, but made a little bit more sense. But he's just doing the "Lose Yourself" tour. Good for him. That is his best song. I saw Eminem live at a music festival once, and he was great, but he's never been my favorite. Anyways, I think that is all. I think that is all I want to talk about. We'll keep this one a little shorter today. Um, yeah, I think this will come out right before the Oscars, so we'll let you know. We'll keep you posted on how that went. Other than that, I will say I have a lot of shows coming up in Vancouver in the next few weeks. You can head over to my Instagram at Gina Jarms. I did a little post about them. But yeah, the main one on March 25th. Yeah, March 25th, Comedy Bucket and Goodie Bag at Slice of Life in Vancouver. I am running both those shows with Randy Newmeyer, and yeah, they're gonna be super fun. And then April 7th to 11th, I am gonna be doing some shows in Toronto, so I'll keep you updated on that. Anyways, that's all we got today. So thanks for listening. Tell your friends, share this lovely podcast with them, and yeah, we love you. Bye.